say Nigel Farage got his way,
yeah,
what would you be doing there?
If I got moved there now?
If someone said to you, sorry, your London passport's gone.
I'll just open up businesses. Because I think, like I said, it's flourishing right now. So there's a lot of things that you can do that they don't have there.
So look, as you can see, it's a nice rainy day. And I would have, and now look how peaceful it looks. This is Hargeisa. Look at all these beautiful modern buildings mixed with nice traditional houses. And it's got good nature. That's one thing you can't take away from the Somaliland. The nature is beautiful. Good afternoon, Dawa Diyal. Welcome back to another video. Do me a favor, click the like button, click the subscribe button. We're very close to reaching 2K subscribers. If you could get that done by this video, that'll be incredible. I do really appreciate the support everyone has been showing on the channel. I've seen it, the growth has been incredible. It's a lot more than I anticipated. Thank you very much. If you haven't already clicked so, because there's still a large amount of viewers that watch the channel that haven't clicked subscribe. So if you haven't clicked subscribe, make sure you click it. Also, if you're feeling extra supportive, click the link below. It'll take you to a Patreon page, become a member, join the movement, and yeah. It's the price of a coffee, guys. So next video we have is our old friend Chunkz. Let's see what he has to say. Now, let's not forget, Chunkz is international. He's known around the world. He's known in Australia. He's known in USA, Europe, Africa. He's global. He's international. He's well known. He's got millions of followers. Yeah. Let's see what he had to say about Somalia.
Yeah, very big city. Yeah.
And are you more of like a countryside person from there, or are you more of a city guy?
My family are country-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would you have been doing? Say you've grown up there.
Yeah.
What would you, say Nigel Farage got his way.
Yeah.
What would you be doing there?
If I got moved there now?
If someone said to you, sorry, your London passport's gone.
I'll just open up businesses. Because I think, like I said, it's flourishing right now. So there's a lot of things that you can do that they don't have there. For example, franchising fast food restaurants. They don't have that down there.
You'd have Chunkz burger.
There you go. Or even just big ones. Obviously, I don't know what's on the boycott list anymore because everyone is.
Hey guys, shout out to Chunkz. Shout out to Chunkz, because if anyone remembers some of the OG viewers on this video, I remember I said there's literally no franchises. Imagine you're the first guy to put a McDonald's franchise in there. The first guy to put McDonald's franchise. If you give a good pitch to McDonald's, they're going to take it because that's the first one in the country. First one. That's historic. So if you manage to have the right capital and a good pitch, it's guaranteed given to you. And opening a first McDonald's franchise in Somalia would be big. And then there's all these other ones now, KFC. So there's all of these ones now. You're going to pave the way for all these ones. I think that's going to be insane. And I'm glad Chunkz said that, because I remember I used to say that. So as I said, the reason why I gave the context of Chunkz being well known, all that stuff, is because that means he's got money. And it'd be fair to say that I think he's invested quite a bit of his savings, quite a bit of his humble savings into his into Somalia, into Somaliland. Without getting too much into his pocket, whatever. He's got a lot of properties, a lot of businesses, a lot of, it might not be under his name, it might be under his family, it might not be under his family that's in the UK, it might be under his family that's in Hargeisa. But because of the huge development, huge rise in the economy of Somaliland, especially Somaliland, I say Somaliland because they've been on an upward trend a lot longer. Their development has started a lot earlier than Somalia, Mogadishu. So they're a bit more further into their development than Mogadishu. So I think there's a lot more opportunities that present itself in Somaliland, and I think it would be fair to say that Chunkz has capitalized on it now, early. And the good thing about Chunkz is he's got a family there, so he doesn't even have to live there in order to make investments or buy properties or do whatever. He just has to buy it and let his families run. And obviously it has to be trustworthy family, you know what I'm saying? It can't be one of these leeches. It has to be trustworthy family. And yeah, Chunkz has done it right. Chunkz has done it right. And now, the political separation between Somalia and Somaliland, listen, I don't know too much about it. My view is, it is what it is. As long as, and I understand why Somaliland are doing it, because ever since they've gone independent now, look, they've been thriving. They're a lot more, there's been zero to no violence. The development has been going on an upward trend. Everything's looking good for them. The future's looking good. They're opening up restaurants, resorts, properties, buildings. They're on the up. However, the downside is like, okay, why do you want to go up by yourself? Why don't you help the brothers out? You know what I'm saying? Behind you. But listen, my thing is, it is what it is. Now, Chunkz mentioned something very, very important. He said they're developing, the developers are looking very, very promising. What if, he starts making content in Somalia? I think that's going to really bring the buzz of the country a lot more. If he starts making content, if he starts putting on Somali content creators, back in Somalia. It's gonna bring a lot of buzz. It's gonna give a lot of names to a lot of Somali creators, and that's gonna create a path where the Western Somalis that have never been Somalia are now exposed to real raw Somalia. You know what I'm saying? Through that, and then I don't know if I'm making sense, but then through that exposure, then you know that might be the video that links them back to their heritage, their culture, their religion, whatever, and the bash. So let's just see what some of the developments that Chunkz have been talking about is. Let's see. So look, as you can see, it's a nice rainy day. Nice rainy day with the sun's out as well. Look at this. Gardens. Look at this resort. And I wouldn't be surprised if Chunkz is on the end of one of these, you know. And I'm not even trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even trying to call my man out. Not call him out, but I'm not trying to put too much attention on him. But yeah, look at this. The whole road is just full of these. Look how beautiful it is. The roads are nicely developed as well. Of course, you get a bit of, bits and bobs here. But look at this though, man. It's very promising. What's it called? Sand Gardens. I could only see Sand Gardens. Yeah, and that's, I believe, the entrance right there. And there's some of the houses out there. Look at the beauty of that. Like, that can fill out 2-3 families in one of those houses. Imagine now, I don't want to do estimations, but one of those I think you can get for $250,000 dollars for a house like that. I know $250,000 is a lot of money, and the average person, you know, may never come across that. But in the grand scheme of things, $200,000 is nothing for a house like that. Imagine houses like this in the USA go for a couple mils. You know, if you bring that together, it does say a lot. And now look how peaceful it looks. This is Hargeisa. Look at all these beautiful modern buildings, mixed with nice traditional houses. And it's got good nature. That's one thing you can't take away from the Somaliland. The nature is beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. A city with so much potential. A lot of potential. The houses is beautiful. It's very peaceful as well. Look at the horizon as well, the mountains. Do you know what? Somaliland is on the map now. I don't mean the political side, are they recognized country? I don't mean it by that. I mean like their developments now is there for the world to see. Do you get it? There's a lot of British people. There's a lot of British brothers that I see. For example, Ascent Chunkz, he's one of them. I think that's where one of his videos from. He's a TikTok. I'll click the link to his, but click. I'll probably, if I remember, I'll click his link in the description, and you can check out some of his TikToks. But he has a online remote business, and he lives in Hargeisa. He makes I think he makes his money in pounds. He takes advantage of the cheap cost of living lifestyle in Somalia with that huge, powerful currency. I think he's there with his family as well. That's a very smart thing. I think that's going to be the future. I think that's going to be a lot of young Somalis are going to be open to that. I can't lie. That's probably one of my it's on my list. It is on the list. It is on the list indeed. And yeah, Hargeisa is doing his thing. Hargeisa is doing his thing. There's no denying that. But guys, that brings an end to this video, and I'll see you on the next one.